Hello, welcome back to the False9 Podcast again. Uh, Welcome, Buggy. Uh,
Yes.
Today we are going to discuss the latest, finally, long-awaited news of Manchester United sale. It's been almost a year now, and we
Yep.
finally have got something. So,
Finally.
so the news is Sir Jim Ratcliffe has won the
Reportedly
race
one.
of buying Manchester
Yeah.
United, and apparently he is going to buy 25% of the stake. So, thoughts, comments?
Thoughts, comments, I don't really know. I think there's been enough discussion around in many of the United forums, and I think intrinsically I think बहुत लोगों के सेम रिएक्शंस है. ठीक है. पहला चीज तो there are multiple levels to it. First being the reason, I mean, the reason why Sir Jim Ratcliffe's bid was accepted, jabki the valuation given by Sheikh Jassim was bigger, better, and he had a vision in mind. But अब मतलब ये जो है.
Sorry to cut it on, small
हाँ.
fact check. The valuation in terms of the whole club was
Yeah. Right.
Jim
हाँ,
Ratcliffe
मतलब,
का better था
sorry.
in terms of
I meant, yeah, no,
on
but
the
see, then also if you go to see why I'm saying it's a better bid, and
yeah,
why
it
I'm
was
saying it's a better bid
definitely a
is
better
because
bid for us, for a
even
fan.
because I'm including that 1.4 billion dollars ka additional fund that he was going to set aside for. So 5
Pledge
billion
fund,
ka to tera
pledge
khali
fund,
cash deal tha, right? Which
pledge fund.
included the
Correct,
foregoing of
correct,
the debt
correct,
as well. But so
correct.
ultimately it was like, if you go to see, it's like a commitment of a 6.4 billion dollars, which I think Ineos is given 1.3 billion for 25%, so that matches to 5.4 billion. But इसमें तो कोई commitment नहीं है ना.
5
इसमें
billion
तो
for the whole
for the
club,
whole, yeah, for the whole club, like
which is
for
which
the
is still
valuation
which is
is
still
put.
higher than Sheikh Jassim.
Yeah, if you exclude the 1.4 additional
Correct,
billion
correct,
for
correct, correct.
you, this is there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, it really doesn't solve any issue which United have. I think that is what all of United fans are. And in fact, I don't know whether you've read the news yet. I think because मैंने थोड़ा 7 minute पहले पढ़ा, but पहले आ गया होगा. Even MUST has come up. Manchester United Supporters Trust has come up with
Correct, correct, correct.
a list of
They have made
seeking
a statement.
clarity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they've come up with a statement seeking clarity, and they are all true. Boss, matlab, this is just exchanging of hands. Glazers are still looking out for their own interest. Radcliffe will come in. And then Gary Neville also posted those, I think, 16 or 14 questions, which, need to be answered. So, I mean, it's just that the problem has become something else, but the problem has not been solved, or nobody is
Correct,
interested in solving the problem.
correct.
अब क्या करे यार, मतलब इट्स लाइक, आई मीन, एक साल पहले होप दिया, एक साल लगा दिया just to give you the same outcome
इतना
which nobody
इतना
wanted.
See, इतना घटिया प्रोसेस था ना ये, इतना slow that the whole excitement was eventually dead
Yeah.
because of these assholes. So पता नहीं क्या होगा. I have very mixed feelings. I wanted to know your opinion. How are like what are your thoughts? Like what are the first thing that
My thoughts are simple, boss. Take, I want, I want commitments regardless of whatever ownership structure you bring in. Commitment चाहिए of redevelopment of the entire club. And what does that mean? That means the stadium has to be upgraded. That means the surrounding stadiums have to be upgraded. That means we need to really invest big into the club, so much so that we match the level of City and the Bayern Munichs and the Real Madrid of the world. You sold the club to the world, saying that it's one of the biggest clubs out there, football clubs out there, and then
Mhm.
you give them such a shit infrastructure. Like, I mean, where are you even justifying this? And why 10 billion का valuation लेके बैठे दिमाग में, stock market में
No, it is
price है
not.
अभी as
It is
per
unrealistic valuation.
unrealistic तो है ही. Even the valuation that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has given, even that is insane as per
He
the
has
current
overpaid. He has overpaid.
as per the current valuation. Manchester United Football Club listed on NYSC is the valuation amounts to 2.6 billion only.
Hmm.
Whereas your bidding process has already taken over taken the valuation to 5.4 billion, and then you expect the actual valuation to rise to 10 billion. भाई तू मार्केट देख रहा है भाई, मेरी मतलब मैं क्या बोलूं, लोगों को बाहर बिजनेस नहीं मिल रहा है, रिसेशन इज गोइंग ऑन, एंड ये कर क्या रहे हैं, ये बैठ के फीफा खेल रहे हैं क्या? इनको
वो
ये
सैंचो खेल रहा है.
अमेरिकन, हाँ वो तो वो तो अलग सीन है. बट भाई आई मीन, वो मेरे को लग रहा है वो लोग गेम से ही फुटबॉल जानते हैं.
नो
दे
दे
नो.
मतलब जैसे हम लोग ने फर्स्ट एपिसोड में बोला था. Also, I'm going to pin our
या
first podcast link here.
हाँ,
Please go check it out.
प्लीज
I
गाइस
have said
एंड
this
सब्सक्राइब.
in the first episode. How are how did they allow this to even happen? The Glazers ने borrowed money से club लिया, वो debt club पे लगाया. They have taken dividends every year. Nobody has taken dividend. No owner has taken dividend. They were the only owner who were taking dividend. They have made horrendous sporting decisions. They have not put any money in the club. How is this? How is this
सैड.
happening? कोई
It's
कुछ
just
बोल
sad
कैसे नहीं
state
रहा
of
है?
affairs.
They have they are greedy यार. I mean क्या ही बोलेंगे ये. The whole sale process has taught me that I don't think so they actually wanted to sell the club, because the if you read the statement again, which was published released in last November, it had written,
Hmm.
we are looking for a
कुछ strategic partners, strategic
strategic
diversion,
partners. It
something of
could
that sort.
be
Yeah.
minority partners, or it could be a full sale. It could be. So I don't understand. And see, I know uh, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has played a fantastic game as a businessman. Like
That true. Give.
owning a Manchester United is a fucking big deal, correct? So plus I feel Sheikh Jassim also, I think he's to be blamed. He's the only person who can blame himself.
He
I mean,
not
ठीक है,
played smart.
he he exactly, he knew that club valuation is um, higher than it deserved. He knew that Glazers are greedy. He knew that Glazers are stretching the whole process. फिर भी he gave them ultimatum, then stuck to that ultimatum. फिर वापस उसने pledge fund डाला, but that pledge fund was not for the Glazers, and Glazers will make the decision basis their selfish attitude. It is not going to be club first or owner second attitude. They are always going to take these decisions
I
basis their greediness. So
see. Uh,
क्या ही बोलेंगे.
I'm just trying to, sorry, I was just trying to locate that article where I had read, right? So, see, one thing, of course, एक तो ये है ना, it's true that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has come out as a better businessman
Mhm.
than Sheikh Jassim. I think where Sheikh Jassim was coming from was more from an angle of an emotional side, जबकि ग्लेजर्स चूतिए हैं, ग्लेजर्स को चाहिए खाली पैसा. ठीक है, अब पैसा भी एक हद तक यार, आई अंडरस्टैंड एज अ बिजनेसमैन You want to maximize your profit.
Correct.
But boss, तू मतलब you can only justify yourself if you've been a good owner. If you've not been a good owner, ठीक है, कल को अगर अगर यूनाइटेड के पास वर्ल्ड क्लास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होता, अगर यूनाइटेड के पास, इफ यूनाइटेड वर अ फोर्स लाइक अ मैनचेस्टर सिटी और इवन हाउ आर्सेनल आर प्लेइंग करंटली, ठीक है, तो यू कुड से कि चल ठीक है यार डिविडेंड ले रहे हैं, लेकिन एटलीस्ट दैट इज नॉट अफेक्टिंग द क्लब्स परफॉर्मेंस ऑन द पिच. Everywhere, everything at United is broken. There is
It is
so much of
rotten
mess to
from
be
top to bottom.
fixed. There is so much here to be fixed. What Sheikh Jassim probably did was he was coming more from an emotional side, wherein he was like, "भाई देख यार तू अब वो pledge करना अलग बात है. I know pledging is one thing and then actually doing it is another. Okay, बट आई एटलीस्ट सी द इंटेंट के बॉस उसने जब बोला है कि मैं तेरा डेट माफ कर दूंगा, मैं 1.4 बिलियन भी कमिट कर रहा हूँ एक्स्ट्रा ओवर टॉप ऑफ एन ऑल कैश डील टू अपग्रेड द स्टेडियम एंड द फैसिलिटीज. This goes to show multiple things. First of all, is Glazers were never interested in a full sale of United. One.
Maybe.
Secondly, of the 11, भाई वही बात है because last year when around 22nd of November or something November के time पे ही, when this thing was announced of the potential sale of Manchester United, there were reportedly 8 bidders. ठीक है,
Yeah. Yeah.
of that only one bidder was there was only one bidder who was bidding for a complete control.
Correct.
Now there
Correct.
are two perspectives to it. अब या तो एक बंदा देख, तू एक तरीके से बोल सकता है कि बॉस he had virtually no competition because others were looking for a partial stake, right? Secondly, you can say कि boss, for basis that Jake Jassim probably had the confidence कि I'm the only one who's looking for 100% ownership, तो मेरा कोई competition नहीं है. Basis that I will not raise my bid offer because I am my only competition. So he was justified that way. But when he saw that the negotiations were not going any forward, I think that is where the problem was, and that is where he showed inflexibility in trying to actually get the ownership, that would have been better, maybe negotiate. अभी जैसे Ratcliffe ने क्या किया कि he is reportedly trying to, भले he's giving a premium for it, for the shares, but he's doing it in such a way where he's getting a controlling stake over the sporting decisions, right? So
Correct.
he's
And
trying
that
to
is the
structure it that way.
positive I'm going to
Right,
say.
that is there. Positive negative वो I think, I don't know, we probably come to that later also.
Time
But
will see.
ये बंदे ने कुछ और किया नहीं, ये खाली बैठा रहा. मतलब उसको अगर चाहिए भी होता ना, वो उसने फाइट नहीं किया. वो या तो ओवर
तो
कॉन्फिडेंट हो गया या तो
फाइट
उसके अंदर
किया
है
ही.
नहीं.
उसने 2 बार एक्स्ट्रा पैसे देके
यार वही तो
ज्यादा पैसे
प्रॉब्लम है ना,
देके
लाइक
ट्राई किया.
see,
But
he
again,
did
that
not
was again a
understand the
pledge
game.
fund. Correct.
He did
He
not
was not
understand the
open
game.
to the adaptation
Yeah,
in some way,
exactly.
where the
And
Ratcliffe
maybe
did exactly the opposite.
so that is what I mean. I feel कि चल ठीक है, at least वो थोड़ा मेरे को एक sense of confidence आता है. And yeah, the article actually I was kind of locating earlier on. I was reading कि Ratcliffe is into a lot of other sponsorships, right? वो तो हमको we knew about his controlling stake of football club Nice.
Mercedes, Ineos.
ठीक है, but he's there in
Yeah.
Formula One. He's
Correct.
there in some other, like he's there in many other sports as well as, so, and he's
Cycling.
Britain's cycling, yeah, right. And so पहले वो Sky team था शायद से, and then now it's some other team.
I'm
Ineos
not sure
team or
about the
something.
cycling team.
Yeah,
to be very
मतलब I
honest.
just read, तो I like top of the mind चीज़ है. But point being is that चल ठीक है, नीस के बारे में तो सुना है कि he has not done a great job there. But as a businessman, probably I'm just hoping that, and he's 73.
But I think
I don't want
he
to
said.
sound dark,
But I think Nice is doing better this season. I think they have gradually steadied their ship.
I don't know the details. वो कितने टाइम से ओनर है उधर नीस के. I don't follow French
It's
football
been, I think,
honestly.
4 or 5 years, if I'm not wrong. It's been 4 or 5 years,
हाँ,
if I'm
तो
not wrong.
I'm not sure. Like, I mean, see, the thing is, you know what? I mean, this entire structure of ownership is a mixed bag, right? चल ठीक है, you were smart enough to you know, how to maneuver your potential rival who was supposedly better armed financially and who had a better let's say proposition to offer compared to whatever ये vagueness है कि भाई वो क्या करेंगे क्या नहीं करेंगे under this new structure.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing which will play out, but there are questions that need to be answered, and I just hope ke, I mean, I'm still not able to work out ke, how is this going to work. Agar for example the Glazers are not taking a backseat, they still I think own around 67% of the total ownership of Manchester United, right? Of the
Voting
and
voting
voting shares, I think, और board में उनका 96% का voting ऐसे कुछ है, something of that sort. Okay,
It's
total
very
वो class A,
complicated, dude.
class
I
B.
tried to
Yeah, it's
understand.
complicated. Like,
And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I haven't
आ,
gone.
आधी चीजें बाउंसर गए मेरे.
हाँ वही मतलब ये तो इनके मतलब it's the company details whatever. I'm just taking
Correct,
things
correct.
stuff from the articles which are there. So but what so that's there. What I was coming to is कि sporting decisions अगर वो you know if Ratcliffe is taking, so you know hiring, firing manager, recruiting and all of that stuff, that's there. Ultimately it's the inflow of money that is going to be dictated by Glazers, correct? अब जब पैसे का मैनेजमेंट ही ग्लेजर के पास है और जब उन्होंने 17-18 साल से कुछ नहीं किया है, तो स्पोर्टिंग डायरेक्टर आने से तो it's that 1/4 of the problem that is going to be supposedly solved. We'll see that whether it is actually getting solved or not, but the major chunk of it is still up in the air. Like, what about the club's future? Where is that changing? I mean, just getting a director of football is just is just one of the step of the entire stair to reach that goal, right? तो वो stairway तो complete करना पड़ेगा, वो किधर है?
तो अभी हम लोग को time will only tell.
यार टाइम तो यार अभी इस एक बिडिंग प्रोसेस के लिए 1 साल निकल गया तो ये ये हम तो ऐसे मर जाएंगे, ये जर्सी पहनते पहनते ही मर
No,
जाएंगे हम
no.
तो.
10 years of
मैं तो
failure
सोचता
after.
हूँ मैं अच्छा है कि आई वेयर अ कॉपीड जर्सी एंड आई प्राउडली टेल दिस because at least
Obviously.
I
No,
can
who is
I
going to
can
buy the
I
original?
am not going to buy an original jersey till we have a good. I see it's not about us being successful or not successful on the pitch, right? That is all part of game.
हाँ,
But
but
to
emotion नाम का चीज है ना, and you have been seeing
in
your
the
club.
emotion, yeah, and but ultimately यार देख, मैं पैसा वहां डालूंगा ना प्राउडली जहां पे मेरे को लगेगा कि हाँ भाई वो ओनर मेरे देख वो कंपनी चला रहा है, लेकिन इट्स नॉट दैट आई एम नॉट अ स्टेक होल्डर जस्ट बिकॉज आई डोंट ओन अ शेयर. ठीक है, आई एम इफ इट्स एज गुड एज कि भाई देख, तू कंपनी है, तेरा प्रोडक्ट ही है, तेरे को अगर ये बेचना है ना ओरिजिनल वाला, तो तेरे को कुछ करना पड़ेगा. तू अगर अच्छा काम करेगा तो तेरे लिए सब ओरिजिनल प्रोडक्ट ही खरीदेंगे, नहीं तो लोग तो अभिबास भी पहनते हैं, प्राउडली पहनते हैं, कोई नोटिस भी नहीं करता, वो भी स्टाइलिश ही दिखता है. मैं तो पहनूंगा भाई अभिबास. आई विल नॉट वेयर एन एडिडास till this restructuring and till this
मिल
club
गया
is
आज का एपिसोड का नाम. It's अभिबास
हाँ
versus
वही
Alida.
वो
Anyway,
कहीं करो यार.
jokes aside, I have mixed feelings about these things. I have noted few questions and I made few pointers, pros and cons. Right now, I just have 25% of hope from Sir Jim Ratcliff. जितना उन्होंने shares लिया है Manchester United ने, I'm only 25% positive if I'm honest, because यार this sale was one chance जहाँ पे we could have been you know started a clean slate with the new owners.
हाँ
We could have gotten a break from the Glazers. But anyway, so I'll tell you what my these things are. So there are again lots of pros and cons for Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So he's a local lad who's a Mancunian born, English. He ticks a lot of boxes. He's a very successful businessman, and he has a proven record of investing in sports. Uh, in Ineos, he has great data science team, which United we don't have. We lack in that department. Even Brighton has better sports science department. Uh, when he knows Manchester United as a club, that's what I think. That's what he says. Then, but on the other side, he's a Chelsea season ticket holder. He
वो तो
wanted to
यार
buy
उसके
Chelsea.
ग्रैंडसन्स के लिए शायद.
And let me. He wanted to buy Chelsea. He wanted to buy Barcelona. He has lots and lots of other business. He has another football club to look after. Will he have time to give it to Manchester United? These questions need to be answered from our supporters club, in my opinion. Um, and basically, यही है कि like lots of fans wanted a break from Glazers, but I don't think so that is happening at this moment.
Yeah, I think clean break तो नहीं मिला. Uh,
Also,
but I don't.
one point in pros. If this news is true, he wants to take the sporting related decisions immediately, and he is going to appoint Paul Mitchell as a football director and all. वो सब
Which I
जिन
think
reports आए थे.
Glazers
If
are.
no,
Uh,
but if उसने ऐसा see right now he has signed an NDA, तो वो कुछ बोल नहीं सकता. But
hmm,
if he has signed these kinds of things in that 25% stake deal, then
hmm.
it is a good thing, you know. Let I think
Yeah,
दे देना चाहिए
sure.
chance. Again, I'm not entirely happy, but यार हम लोग बैठ के इधर बातें करने के अलावा कुछ कर नहीं सकते, to be very honest, because
Hmm.
सब लोग ने प्रोटेस्ट किया, स्टेडियम ये किया, पिच इन्वेट किया, nothing has happened apart from Super League.
Hmm.
वही कैंसिल हुआ है. Apart from that, there was nothing. I don't think so. Glazers को कुछ फर्क भी पड़ता है. Like multiple reports said that Glazers do not care about the fan sentiments. They don't care about any backlash. They will only care about themselves. So I
Hmm.
think let's see. ये sporting related decisions क्या हो रहा है? And let's hope for the best. But
Hmm.
um, ये सब होने के बाद these questions are unanswered, which I'm going to
Hmm.
ask now, which we need clarity from. So, um, outstanding questions for Jim Ratcliffe team would be where is this 1.3 billion coming from?
Hmm.
Is it borrowed? Who is going to pay that money back? ये किसके
Yeah.
पास जा रहा है? Glazers के पास या directly into a club? How long will it take to own the whole club? Are Glazers going to leave? Definitely. Um, then what is going to happen with the United's current debt, which is 969 million? वो किसके बुक्स में जाने वाला है? इनियोस या फिर वो डेट उधर ही रहने वाला है? What are their plans to redevelop the Old Trafford? What are the plans for the transfers? What are the plans for the women team? Uh, there are lots and lots of questions which will be, we would need a
Hmm.
clarity from, and then तभी पता चलेगा how serious he is as an owner. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my take on that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, of course, I think we all echo the same thing here. I think अभी फिलहाल the developments have just happened like late last night. You know, Sheikh Jassim just officially pulled out of the race.
Hmm.
And in the morning, we got the news case Sir Jim Ratcliff has, taken, like, is reportedly going to take over 25% with all the sporting decisions and all. I think with regards to all of this, एक तो good thing is that the must like Manchester United supporters trust has already come out with all of these concerns right now, because I think this is quite serious for us to understand, because all of this while we had Sheikh Jassim's plans up in public, out in public, ये हुआ नहीं, ये यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है. But I think in all fairness, given the swiftness of whatever has happened, given कि एक साल लगा तो अभी एक दिन में इतना ये न्यूज आया, तो मैं इसको स्विफ्ट ही बोलूंगा. ठीक है, तो एटलीस्ट ये जो हुआ है, तो मे बी देर इज सम टाइम, because I think these guys are still ironing out on the sporting director ka role, and also the subsequent, because what Sir Jim Ratcliffe is also looking at is, I think, one of the clauses make he eventually he will want to get a
Hmm. Hmm.
majority stake. So
Hmm.
those
Hmm.
details and clauses need to be ironed out. I think once that, see, take अब उनको घंटा फर्क पड़ता है फैंस के बारे में, ठीक है, तो वो स्टेटमेंट मस्त निकाले नहीं निकाले उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट एटलीस्ट अगर लेटर उनको, सो इवन इफ लेट्स से दे आर इंटरेस्टेड टू you know take into account the supporters interest as well, definitely this is a deal between two businessmen, right? So their priority would be to iron out this deal first and then maybe come out with a roadmap. Now, whether what, how good or how bad that roadmap is, I even if it is coming out or not, वो सब बाद में depend करता है. But I think थोड़ा शायद अभी time चाहिए होगा, given the complexity of the deal involved. And yeah, let's see क्या है, what is in store with us,
Correct.
for what is in store for us. So yeah, that वो only time can decide. हमें तो, for us, I honestly, as United fans, nothing changes. Glazers are still the owners. ठीक है, Sir
Only
Jim
the hope
Ratcliffe only has,
changes.
यार नहीं है, नहीं करना है hope, वही है. That is, I think, as a United fan, you need to learn how not to hope. Okay, we
वो
work
सीखना
best
पड़ेगा.
when we work best when we are hopeless bunch of creatures, and this is our reality for some time, has been the reality for some time, may be the reality going forward for quite some time. So I would suggest कि मैं अपने मेंटल बीइंग के लिए, मैं मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए मैं अभी होपलेस रहूंगा, तो एटलीस्ट एक कदम चलने पे भी मुझे खुशी होगी कि चलो एक कदम चला हमने. So I think that
True,
hopefully
true,
starts off with
true, true.
Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% bid, and eventually we go in the right direction. So yeah.
Correct, correct, correct.
So
I
that's
think
it.
that's it for today.
Yeah,
Um,
great.
we have covered mostly everything that we wanted to say.
Yeah.
So yeah,
ठीक है.
hope that जल्दी एक और एक अच्छा न्यूज आएगा regarding this. Should be official यार. I mean, it's been a while now.
ये हो जाए और पिच में भी
Before
हम लोग
game
कुछ
day,
करें भाई,
uh,
मतलब
before
अब
game day हम लोग को clarity मिले. And yeah,
पता चला Eric Ten Hag goes before Ratcliffe comes in.
no, I don't think so होगा, because multiple reports said that
Yeah,
Ratcliffe will monitor 6 to 8 months, and then will take the decisions. For now, Eric Ten Hag, then like वो सबके jobs are pretty much safe, and I genuinely don't think so.
he would
We
want to
have
meddle, I think, right now,
we will get
because
a
there'll be
better
too many
manager than
changes.
Eric Ten Hag. I think these guys will go यार. I think अपना CEO Richard Arnold and John Murta. I think they
Yeah,
will
I
leave,
think,
or else Paul Mitchell आया तो they will have to work parallelly. John Murta and Paul Mitchell.
I mean, I
Maybe.
don't know about what others feel. I think Richard Arnold has done a pretty decent job.
Debatable.
I mean, of course, Greenwood वाला situation थोड़ा लंबा stretch हो गया,
ग्रीनवुड वाला
but
सिचुएशन ही
apart
मेन था
from
ना.
that, I think, see,
हाँ
appointment of
हाँ हाँ. Yeah.
Eric Ten
Apart from
Hag,
that, he was okay. हाँ.
ठीक है,
But
like
the reports
there has
reports
been
are
hits
saying
and
that
misses.
he will have his own team, यार, Ineos.
Hmm.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
Let's see.
I
Let's see.
genuinely don't care about these things.
Hmm.
On the pitch, we should be better. That's all.
Yeah.
Results matter. Yeah.
ठीक है, चलो.
Chalo.
Hope for the best then.
Yes. Thank
And
you,
with that,
everyone.
we wrap up this
Thank you,
episode.
everyone. See you in the next one.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.